Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So, I've just gotten back from the local movie theater from watching the Downton Abbey movie. And, just to clarify, I've never watched the TV show Downton Abbey. I always seen the previews for it, and I was always kind of intrigued with it, always kind of interested in it, I always kind of wanted to watch it, but never ever got around to actually doing it. But, I seen the movie was playing, and I heard some good buzz about the movie and whatnot, so I thought I'd go out and see it, and I really liked this movie. I enjoyed watching this movie. It was a perfect, length, and just to get right into what I think of the movie. I mean, there was some stuff they did a good job. I heard everybody online saying that, they went no holds bar. It's only. It's not only, but it's tailor-made for people that were already fans of the show, that it was not made to cater to newcomers. But I fully understood everything. I think they did a good job. I will say, as somebody who's never seen a single episode of the show other than, previews and that, they did a good job at, honing in a story that works, just for the movie, that you understand everything, even if you don't know every character or what their exact backstory is or how they play in the whole grand scheme of things. You can understand what their part is in the movie at hand. So that, I totally got, absorbed right into the whole thing. And, as me watching, if you watch this channel, I'm a sucker for backgrounds in, landscape photography and stuff like that, and the landscapes in this movie are just phenomenal, beautiful, stunning landscapes. Actually, stunning cinematography of the land and everything like that, and beautiful fields and beautiful castle. Really, just it's probably the same in every episode of the show and all of that, but especially in the movie. Or in the show too, if that's the environment, just a beautiful place, just awesome, and all the interior too. It's kind of funny, they're all running around trying to clean it and all that, but just the whole interior of the castle and just the look of everything and the ornaments and everything is just absolutely beautiful, top notch that way. Really stuff that I admire. So, and, I like how they have, a really simple kind of storylines and really simple kind of ideas, but they, play them out, so that you're always kind of entertained with what's going on. And it's a perfect length. Like I said, it's not too long. It's, I don't know how long an episode is, half an hour or whatever, but this one goes, maybe 2 episodes worth or something like that, or 2.5, 3 episodes worth, however long they are. And but with a movie like this, I could see a movie like this and a show like this or whatever being called boring. And I can totally understand that, but I think dealing with the subject matter that this movie and this show deals with, I think it can't help but to not be boring at sometimes, right? But I think the whole point is to look past that, and it's sort of you get just kind of wrapped into this little world that they have at this place, right? It's and this is a British / American show or something like that. I'm not sure, but if you know anything about Canadian cinema or Canadian television or whatnot, this reminds me sort of a more old school, more ancient British version of say a Corner Gas or something like that, a really simple idea, a really simple place, and just a thing that you would seemingly think is boring, and that you can't help but to be boring at sometimes from time to time, but you look past that, and soon you just kind of get wrapped into seeing what happens next, and getting kind of a bit attached to these characters and whatever. Oh, and another shout out thing is my favorite musician of all time, okay? I have more stuff, talking about, my taste in music and that, for the future of the channel or whatever, but what I'll say right off the top is my favorite musician is Goode, and one of the first things I noticed watching this movie is he's in this movie. I seen on the opening credits of the movie, it said Matthew Goode. I was like, whoa, holy fuck, Matthew Goode's in this movie. But I couldn't spot him in the movie. I mean, if anybody knows what character he plays, I mean, I could easily look it up, but and I will, like, in time while I'm doing my other research and other things or whatever, right? But just in the meantime, if anybody has any idea on what character he actually played in that movie, hop down to the comments and say something. But I couldn't spot him. As soon as I seen that, I was looking for him through the whole movie, and I don't know if he's one of the, like, the main characters that was, like, right there that I seen that, you know, that just kind of made him look different, like, different enough that I didn't notice exactly who it was. There was a couple of people that I was kind of like, maybe that's him, but they didn't actually really look like him. Like, it's sort of like it's just sort of like if you already know there's somebody. Somebody in there, then you might, like, your mind kind of think, oh, that guy kind of looks like him or whatever. But I would not think that was him at all if I didn't see that in the credits. But I still didn't spot exactly who he was in the movie. But either way, he's in it, whether it's a big part or a small part or whatever. He's in it, and I thought that's super cool. And yeah, I liked the movie. I had a good time, and like I said, that's what I did tonight. I just got back, and yeah, it was a pretty good time. And for grading the movie, I think I'm going to give this one a B+. And that's a perfect grade for this film. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.